But definitely if you're like an upper
Oh my God!
if you're an upperclassman,
Hold me down, hold me down, hold me. All they hate on me, all they hate on me. Hold me down, hold me down, hold me down.
What's up, KC Navy? And today we're telling you how to finesse college.
So we have 4 major categories. So the first one is your classes. The second one is your finances. The third one is time management. And the fourth one is your future. So we have it all written down on this handy dandy notebook. And we really just wanted to have everything in order so we could tell y'all this information, because we personally feel like it's very important, and we really just want y'all to have a better experience than we had.
Yeah, because we want y'all to excel.
Yes, definitely. Like, we want our subscribers to be successful in life, and we want the best for y'all, just as we hope that y'all want the best for us. So let's get started.
All right, so the first category is going to be classes. And the first major thing in the classes part is getting your advisor and getting to know them and all that stuff. Like, some advisors are really good, and then some of them are really bad.
Right.
Like, some of them don't know what they're talking about, and they sign you up for classes way ahead of schedule, and then it just messes you up in the long run. Like, because in your junior year, you'll be taking freshman classes, or as a senior, you'll be in a freshman class, and nobody wants anything like that. So first off, you want to talk to your advisor and ask a lot of questions, and also, if you can, try to talk to the department head of whatever major you're in, and try to get like the coursework from them, like directly. Like, try to get them to send you every class you need to take from freshman year to last semester senior year, and that's just gonna set you right the whole time. Just endless success from there. So,
and if you don't have your advisor for like a specific major that you have, like if you're undecided, try and get somebody that you trust so you could like build that bond with that person, and they could guide you in the right direction, hopefully. And maybe like that person might be in the department that you veer off to majoring in or minoring in, it doesn't matter. But try and build up a trust with somebody that you actually like and you can connect with. So the second topic on our classes category is Rate My Professor. So if you don't know what Rate My Professor is, it's like this website that you could go on, and I think whenever you first log on, you could choose your university. And once you choose your university, out of like everything in every college in the country, you could just like pick which department you're in. Like if you're an art major, bio major, IT major, whichever one, and it'll have like a list of professors that have been rated. And basically, you can just go on there, see if you're the professor that you signed up for is like a good professor for whoever rated, because everybody's opinion is going to be different, like either way you go. So I mean, it can help, but people learn differently. So but I use it, so yeah. But
and the third thing on the list is 8 a.m. classes.
oh
like,
my gosh.
Fresh out of high school, you might be feeling like you can take on an 8 a.m. class, but an 8 a.m. class in high school and an 8 a.m. class in college are 2 completely different things. Like, it's so different. Like, you're not even gonna want to get up out of bed. You're gonna just be like, man, why did I sign up for this class? How did I do this for 4 years straight? It's just insane. Like,
and you're gonna end up hating that class because you're up so early. And it's like, I mean, some people have 8 a.m. classes, but it's not a lot on campus. So it's gonna be dark in the morning. You're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, dang, I'm the only one out here walking to class. I'm the only one out here getting out my bed. I'll be pissed. I remember I had an 8 a.m. I hated it. Like, it was math too. Oh my God, it was horrible. But I mean, if it's really required for like the list of classes you have to take it. Don't wait till the last minute, because like Carlton said, you're gonna be a senior in a freshman class. Like, nobody wants that, because then you're just like, oh, I don't have nobody in here to talk to. I mean, you can make friends if you're social, but you don't want to be that senior in a freshman class. It's not fun. So, all right, the next thing is summer classes to get ahead. So I could testify to this because I have taken I want to say like 6 summer classes, every summer, of course. So I'm a junior now, so that'll be like either 1 or 2 classes every summer. And it's not that hard. Like, I usually put my hardest classes that I know I can't really focus on with everything else happening, like social life, this and that, clubs, all that stuff. Like, if I know I'm not gonna focus on it during the semester, I'm gonna take it during the summer so I can have that one class to focus on, so I don't be overwhelmed. Because if I'm overwhelmed, I'm not gonna do good. Like, it's just not gonna work for me. So I take a summer class, get it over with, and then I know for our university, if you take it in the summer at a community college, most likely the credit will transfer over. But the best part about it is the GPA, it doesn't affect your GPA. So you can make a C-, which is the lowest you could go, and still get that credit, and it doesn't affect your GPA. So, it's a plus. It's during the summer, I try and get the online classes, but who knows? You can do whatever works for you, baby.
Yeah, and then the final thing that we're going to be talking about in the classes section is credits and how many credits you can take. So the amount of credits you can take to be registered as a full-time student is 12, but you're going to want to take 15, because if you take 15 hours every semester, you're guaranteed to graduate on time. Unless you've taken the wrong class, and then, you might be behind. But, you'll have enough credits still, but...
Or if you fail or something, you won't graduate on time, really.
It depends. But, as I was saying, with the whole 15 hours, you're going to want to take the right classes, which refers back to the first thing I said about the advisor and all that. So, you're going to want to have that course sheet and know what you're taking, and then just go ahead and get that 15 hours, and if need be, you can go up to the maximum of 18, which is the highest workload. But if you just manage your time, it'll be okay. If you just get the right time slots, it'll be fine, and you'll be able to ace all your classes.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, I've been taking 18 credits for the past 3 semesters, and I've been doing summer classes, so I'm graduating a whole semester early. So it's a plus. If you really don't want to stay here that long and you're ready to get out, take summer classes, take the maximum number of hours, because you gonna get out. And especially if you don't do so well in a class, say that you didn't do so well in 2, I'm still getting out early. So it's and I still had to take them over. So yeah, that's a big thing. So our second category is your finances. Everybody knows that college students be broke. Unless you just come from money. If your family got money and they're giving it to you, great. But everybody not like that. So the first thing in our finances category is find scholarships. If you're that person that's paying out of pocket, or your financial aid isn't covering a lot of it, you definitely want to find scholarships, because it's going to give you, money. Everybody wants money to take off their student bill, because that's money that you're going to have to pay back. And if you don't make a deposit or, give the school your money, they're not going to let you sign up for classes, and they're not going to let you get a parking pass, this and that. You're just not going to be here. And they will tell you to leave. They'll tell you to get your stuff and you gotta move out now. They really don't care in college. If you're in high school watching this, they don't care. They don't care if you go to class, they don't care if you show up on time. Some professors care if you show up on time, but it's not they care oh, come in. No, they'll lock you out. They don't care. So that's whenever responsibility comes into play, where you have to take responsibility of your actions, making sure you're going to class, because if you're not going to class, why are you here? This is to better your future. So finding scholarships is a good way, back to what I was saying, but finding scholarships is a good way to, secure your future, secure the bag. So yeah.
So the second part is work study. My freshman year, when I first got here at Winston-Salem, I had work study, and it was pretty great. Like, I mean, it took like a large portion of my time, but I made a lot of good money during that time, and it's really great. So the way to do it is you just, while you're doing your FAFSA, like, you just have to click this one button that says that you want to apply for work study. And depending on how much money is in your FAFSA, the government, like, they look over it and they see if you qualify, and if you do, you'll be able to get it, and it's really useful. But after my freshman year, I wasn't able to like get it back, so I still was able to keep my job, which is pretty, clutch or whatever. But other than that, yeah, that's how you get work study, and it comes in handy if you need that extra pocket money and stuff, and it really helps out if you need to pay your bill and all that stuff.
So the third point on our list for finances is going home to work or finding a local job. This could really be like a good thing to do, especially if you have a car on campus, because I know like freshman year I didn't have my car, so I wasn't able to like go home and work where I had a job at. But definitely if you're like an if you're an upperclassman, I would recommend going home or finding a local job, because that'll always put money in your pocket. So, I mean, that's what it is. Like, if you want money, you have to work for it. Nothing's going to be just given to you unless you have like family members that's going to give it to you. But if you want it and you want to secure your own bag, find a job or get work study like Carlton said. So, yeah.
So now, on to the other part of finances, we're going to be talking about declining balances. Declining balance is basically the money that's on your card to just like buy things around campus. Like, you can use declining balance for food, and that's really all I use my declining balance for, is just food. Like, I don't really know. I don't know what else it can buy. Like, I think it can buy like little things, but
in the bookstore.
Yeah,
maybe.
like little things in the bookstore, maybe.
It's for food.
Yeah, food, definitely. That's all I ever use it for. But other than that, it just it goes with like whatever meal plan you select, like whichever one. Like, if you get like unlimited like cafeteria swipes or whatever, then you get less money on declining balance. But if you do it the other way around, you get less swipes and more declining balance.
So yeah, I would definitely recommend not to use all your declining balance in like the first weeks of class or school, whatever you want to call it, because at the end of the semester you're gonna get hungry and you're gonna be like, dang, I want to go to Chick-fil-A, but I don't have no declining balance. Or dang, I want to go to Subway, but I don't have no declining balance. Now you gotta pay out of pocket, and it's just like, dang, I gotta use real money. Like, at first I was just swiping, and you just be swiping because like, not fake money, but fake money, because it's just on your card. But
it's basically just preset money.
Yeah, it's like
it's like a part of your school bills. So.
Right. So I mean, like, it's there, but it's not there. Either way, don't use it all in the first few weeks. So the last things we're going to be talking about is don't buy your textbooks. Public service announcement. Do not buy your textbooks, okay?
Wait after the first day.
Wait it out, baby.
Yes.
All right, so just like we said, don't buy your textbooks, please. Like, those textbooks can be like $200 something, $300 something, maybe 10 if you get lucky, whatever, 50. I don't know why I said 10, because like, I haven't had no type of book that costs 10 unless you like renting it. But I feel like the cheapest book I ever got was $20. So I mean, like, it's okay, but it's just like, dang, I don't want to pay $20 for a book that, one, I'm not gonna open, 2, it's gonna be like lost in my room somewhere, and 3, it's just like, it's collecting dust. Like, I'm not using it for class. So I recommend don't buy your textbooks. If anything, look for the PDF version of it if you really want a book because it's gonna save you a lot of money and you just won't have it. Like if you're a person who likes to look at your book on your phone, then it's a plus for you. And then if you don't like to look at it on your phone, you can always print it out. Like I know we got money on our cards also to print in the library, so it just gives you free paper. So also for like my math lab, if y'all use that at y'all university, or what's the other one called, McGraw-Hill, stuff like that you had to pay for to get access to, those access codes, like not even the book,
or hundreds,
it's like $100 something. Like I know for math, we had to use my math lab, for example, it was like $130 just for a code to get in to do homework that's required.
Yeah, just
like,
crazy.
Right, like you have to do the homework, but they want you to pay for it to do homework. It's like, do I really want to do homework? Like I don't. Like I really don't want to do homework, but he's making me pay for it. So it's just like, what's the point? But they do give you like a 14-day free trial. So what I did, so I didn't have to pay, because I'm trying to save all these monies. Like I'm not giving nothing up. So what I did was I completed all the homework. If your professor does this, because I know some professors, they open up the homeworks as you go throughout the semester. But if he opens it up like all semester in the beginning, do all of those homeworks. You could cheat, do whatever you gotta do, finish that homework, so you don't have to pay $100 something just to do homework. Like, and most of the time it don't even be that hard, but I'm not gonna lie,
It just depends.
Yeah, it depends on what class. But do the homework in advance so you don't have to pay $100 something for an access code.
All right, so our third category is time management. And the first thing listed there is studying in between classes and all the free time you have. Like, in the beginning, you won't study that much unless you have some pretty wacky classes in the beginning. But as time goes on and you start advancing up the ranks, everything's just going to get harder and harder and harder. You're going to just have to keep taking more time studying to the point where you might not even feel like you have a social life. Like, depending on what major you are, like, that really determines everything. Like, if you have some crazy, like, medical field major, chances are you're going to be studying, like, all day long
24/7.
and have, like, no time for anything else. And, that's what you got to do if you want to, get your degree, because, I mean, it all works out in the end because you get to make that money. So, that's what we're all here for. So.
Right. So the next part is what college is about. So basically, you're not going to get this time back. So you need to use it wisely. You need to go to your classes. You need to be on time at that. You need to just be here. Like, enjoy college. I'm not saying you can only study. Like, you could do other things, but just use your time wisely. Like, if you know you're about to go out, make sure your work is done. I mean, you're only here because you want to get a good job. You want to progress in the work field. So it's just like, if you don't want to do that, why are you here? So yeah, choose wisely.
All right, so next about time management is parties and kickbacks. Everybody thinks college is all about partying and having fun with your friends and just doing a bunch of crazy stuff. I mean, like, yeah, it's a big part, like, you create a lot of memories doing that stuff, but if you do too much of it and that's all you focus on, you're basically just paying for a vacation, a very expensive vacation somewhere. Like, this is the type of money that you pay to go to, like, the Bahamas or something, like, So paying that much money just to party and all sorts of stupid stuff like that is definitely not worth it. Like, definitely enjoy yourself, but, like, don't overdo it. But I know some people who can party all week long and do all their work. Like, I don't even know how they do it, but, most people aren't like that. So just, if you have that ability, that's great and all, but most people don't. So I probably wouldn't attempt it unless you just 100% know you can do it.
Right.
So.
And another thing is parties cost. Like, parties are not free to get into. Like, most parties, just for one ticket, it's like $10. And it's like, if you partying all weekend and you going to 3 parties, that's $30 right there. That's tying into your finances. Where are you getting this money from, sis? Where? Because I need to know. But anyways, to each his own. So the last thing we're going to be talking about under the time management category is clubs and organizations. So a lot of organizations I know around campus. The most popular is, of course, the Greeks, but there's other clubs such as like the art club or like the gospel choir, stuff like that. But for example, like, don't get so caught up in the clubs that you just forget about your schoolwork. Just don't, because the club is always going to be there. If you don't have time to join, you can join next semester if it's there. You can join the 3rd year that you're here. It doesn't matter. Like, don't get so obsessed with joining something that you don't have time for, because if you don't have time for it, then it's just like, it goes back to why you're here, because you're here to do your schoolwork and you're here to just better yourself. College is a learning experience, so just don't come in with like this mindset, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be a part of this, I'm gonna be a part of that, because it might change. So yeah, I just say it goes back to just being who you are. Like, know yourself and manage your time. So yeah.
All right, so last but not least, we're going to be talking about your future. And the future is important. So like, the most important thing in that is internships. Internships, you're going to want to start doing those as soon as possible. Like, your junior year in the fall is probably it's the best time to do it. But I knew people who were doing it since their second semester sophomore year. So like, you can start as early as then and just keep on racking up those internships under your belt and totally decorate your resume and just have it looking great. So when you get that job, they know your experience. And also another big thing is doing research, like getting research opportunities. It really opens up a lot of things. Like, it gives you the ability to travel with your professors and like, in the department, and also get you known. Like, it's so great to like do research, because it just opens doors, like so many doors and all that good stuff. So.
And last but not least, we're going to be talking about studying for future tests. So I know, for example, the GRE or the LSAT, I know like you need to start studying before you take the test. Like, before you even schedule the test, you need to be studying, because if you don't study, it's gonna be so much harder to know the material, because it's just so much material, y'all. You just need to study, because if you don't study, it's just like you don't really care. I feel like you just don't care what you get, because you wouldn't be cramming for your future. And then also back to what he was saying about doing research, you could get good letters of recommendation from your mentors or your research facilitator, whoever, if you do research or if you do extracurricular activities with a professor in your field or your major, because they can help better your future. And that's why we're all here, to better our future. So it's just like, you need to do whatever you have to do to get to where you want to be. That's the main strategy of college. Like, that's how you finesse. And we just taught you how to finesse. Class dismissed.
All right, KC Navy, that concludes this video. We hope y'all liked it. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so y'all know when we upload. And we appreciate all the views. So
yes. And thank you so much. We are almost to 50 subscribers. We appreciate y'all so much, and we hope that y'all are loving our content. We love y'all. We want to get more connected to you. So please don't forget to leave a comment down below, like our video. We want to know what y'all want us to see. Like, we want your input on our channel. This is not just our channel, but it's our channel. Like, y'all are involved too. And we have a big surprise for y'all. Once we hit 100 subscribers, we will be doing an amazing giveaway. We don't know what it's all gonna be included yet, but you know, just gather your friends, gather your family members, tell them to subscribe, because you may be the winner of that giveaway. You never know. And it's gonna be great. Like, we're not just gonna give y'all some stupid stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna give you some.
It's gonna be good.
Top quality stuff, so you know.
Right, we're not that type of people. We love y'all. So, you know, thank you. That's all we gotta say. And yeah.
So,
Peace.
Peace.